Navy Federal Credit Union, Chase. Two very different ways to get a mortgage. But which one actually saves you money at closing? We cut the fluff so you don't have to. 7 rounds, scored head to head, one comes out ahead for you. The one you can't join might be the one worth switching for. We're comparing Navy Federal and Chase across 7 things that actually matter when you borrow 6 figures. First, rates and fees, what it really costs. Then loan product range, can they even do your kind of loan? Digital experience and speed to close, will you make your closing date? Customer satisfaction, how people feel after the ink dries. Channel and availability, can you even walk in the door? Complaints, trust and regulatory record, the stuff that should give you pause. And finally, refinance and special programs, VA, first time and 0 down. 7 rounds. First up, rates and fees. Navy Federal advertises below median rates. 2024 HMDA data put its median around 6.125%, with median total loan costs near $4,022, both under the market median. It backs that with perks rivals don't offer, a rate match guarantee that beats or pays you $1,000, a no refi rate drop that lowers your rate for a flat $250 after 6 on-time payments, and Freedom Lock for up to half a point if rates fall before closing. The catch: every advertised rate bakes in a 1% origination fee, and the 0 down choice loans add a 1.75% funding fee. Chase plays a different game. It's not a rock-bottom rate discounter, it's a relationship lender. Existing account holders and Chase private client households get discounted rates and reduced or waived fees. Its homebuyer grant hands eligible buyers $2,500, $5,000, or up to $7,500 in 15 major markets toward closing costs or a rate buydown, and it never has to be repaid. But the best pricing is gated behind an existing Chase relationship, and quotes typically still carry an origination or processing fee. So on rates and fees, the winner is Navy Federal Credit Union, 8-7. Navy Federal's rate perks beat Chase's, unless you're already a Chase customer. But a good rate is useless if they can't do your kind of loan. On to loan product range. Navy Federal's menu is built around the military. You get VA purchase and refinance, conventional fixed and ARM, jumbo, HELOCs, and fixed home equity loans, with no application or origination fees, renovation loans, and its 2 headline products no bank can match: the 0 down, no PMI homebuyer's choice and military choice loans. The gap: it does not offer FHA, USDA, construction, or bridge loans, so lower credit or rural buyers who need government-backed financing get turned away. Chase covers the mainstream lanes broadly: conventional, FHA, VA, its Drea Maker 3% down loan, and jumbo financing all the way up to about $9.5 million, with the backing of the largest U.S. bank. But it has deliberately narrowed its set too: no USDA loans, no reverse mortgages, no construction loans, and it paused HELOCs back in 2021. So each lender fills a hole the other leaves open. So on loan product range, it's a dead heat, 6-6. Different gaps, similar size. Navy Federal has HELOCs, Chase has FHA, and Mega Jumbo. But range means nothing if you miss your closing date. Say you bought once with your VA loan, and now you're buying again, but your entitlement is used up. At Navy Federal, that's not a dead end. Its military choice loan gives you 100% financing with no PMI, built for exactly this. You roll the funding fee in, skip the down payment, and keep your cash. The deal a bank couldn't touch just closed. At Chase, you still have options: a conventional or FHA loan, maybe the homebuyer grant if your area qualifies, but there's no 0 down product waiting for you. You'll likely need at least 3% down, and, without 20%, you're paying PMI every month. The math works, but it costs you cash Navy Federal would have let you keep. But what if you're not military at all, and the clock is ticking? Now, digital experience and speed to close. Navy Federal lets you apply online, by phone, or at a branch, and it keeps servicing in-house so you're not handed off after closing. Members praise responsive, empathetic loan officers who stay reachable through underwriting. But there's no on-time closing guarantee, and BBB reviewers cite recurring website and mobile app glitches, plus payment processing failures, friction you don't want when the clock is ticking toward a closing date. Chase puts real money behind speed. Its closing guarantee pays you $5,000 if a purchase doesn't close on time because of a Chase-caused delay, with loan approval targeted in about 21 days for conventional loans. Back that with 4,700 plus branches, national home lending advisors, and a capable digital application, and it's built to hit deadlines. The knock? It ranked only 8th in J.D. Power's 2024 origination study. So on digital experience and speed to close, the winner is Chase, 8 to 6. Chase's $5,000 closing guarantee is the difference on a tight deadline. But hitting the date doesn't mean you'll be happy afterward. Then there's customer satisfaction. This is where Navy Federal pulls away. It earned the highest score of any lender in J.D. Power's 2024 U.S. mortgage servicing study and scored 748, above average, in origination, though J.D. Power leaves it unranked because it's not open to the public. On Trustpilot, it holds roughly 4.5 out of 5 across more than 38,000 reviews, and NerdWallet's editors gave it a full 5 stars. The blemish? A low HI 1.4 BBB review average driven by fraud resolution and service gripes. Chase is more middle of the road. It ranked a respectable 3rd in J.D. Power's 2024 servicing study and holds an A+ BBB rating, and NerdWallet rates it about 4.5 stars for home loans. But its origination experience ranked only 8th at 745, and its consumer-facing Trustpilot page sits near 1.3 out of 5 across 2,300 plus reviews, a franchise-wide reputation for service and communication complaints. So on customer satisfaction, the winner is Navy Federal Credit Union, 9 to 5. Navy Federal is the top-rated servicer in the country. Chase isn't close. In 2022, Navy Federal approved 77% of white conventional purchase applicants, but under 49% of black applicants. A class action over it was revived by a federal appeals court in 2026. Round 5. Channel and availability. Here's Navy Federal's hard limit. It doesn't serve the general public at all. You have to be part of the military community, active duty, veterans of any branch, DoD staff and contractors, or their immediate family, to even apply. Once you're in, lending covers all 50 states through about 350 plus branches, many on or near bases, plus phone and online. Membership costs as little as $5, but the eligibility wall shuts out most Americans entirely. Chase is the consumer arm of the largest U.S. bank and lends to anyone nationwide. It originates through more than 4,700 physical branches, a national network of home lending advisors, a digital platform, and a correspondent channel that buys closed loans from other originators. There's no membership hurdle. Walk into a branch in almost any town and apply. So on channel and availability, the winner is Chase, 9 to 4. Chase is open to everyone. Navy Federal is open only if you served. But being easy to reach isn't the same as being trustworthy. Your contract says close in 21 days or the deal dies. At Navy Federal, your loan officer is responsive and keeps servicing in-house. But there's no guarantee behind the date. If underwriting or a system glitch slips, you're exposed. Members do praise how reachable the team is, so it can go smoothly. It just isn't backed by anything if it doesn't. At Chase, that deadline comes with a safety net. Its closing guarantee targets conventional approval in about 21 days and pays you $5,000 if a Chase-caused delay blows the date. Between 4,700 branches and dedicated advisors, it's engineered to hit closings. If they cause the slip, the penalty is theirs, not yours. But when you have almost nothing saved, who gets you in the door? Next up, complaints and trust or regulatory record. Navy Federal carries a serious cloud. A December 2023 CNN investigation of public data found one of the widest racial gaps in mortgage approval of any major lender. 77.1% of white conventional purchase applicants approved in 2022 versus just 48.5% of black applicants. It triggered a class action lawsuit, a Senate letter to the CFPB and HUD, and calls from House leaders for answers. A court first dismissed it, but the Fourth Circuit revived the class action in early 2026. On top of that, its mortgage division has drawn more than 2,000 CFPB complaints. Chase isn't spotless. The CFPB logged 485 Chase mortgage complaints in 2024, most about payment processing and servicing communication, and its consumer Trustpilot sits low. But on the specific measure of regulatory and fair lending exposure in mortgage, it holds an A+ BBB rating and carries nothing like the active discrimination class action hanging over Navy Federal. So on complaints and trust/regulatory record, the winner is Chase, 6 to 3. Navy Federal's revived discrimination class action tips this to Chase. But the last round is where Navy Federal fights back hardest. You're buying your first place, savings are thin, and you never served. That last part matters. Navy Federal's zero-down choice loans are exactly what you'd want, but you can't even apply. Membership is locked to the military community and their families. The best low cash product on this whole comparison is off the table for you before you start. At Chase, the door is open. Its Drea Maker loan needs as little as 3% down, and the homebuyer grant can drop up to $7,500 toward your closing costs, or rate if you're buying in an eligible community. Money you never repay. It's not zero down, but for a first-timer with no military ties, it's a real, reachable path to the keys. So it really comes down to one question about who you are. And finally, refinance and special programs, VA or first time. This is Navy Federal's home turf. It's one of the very largest VA lenders in the country, offers the VA-ERL Streamline Refinance and Cash Out Refinance, and its zero down, no PMI Homebuyer's Choice loan is a favorite for first-time buyers who lack a down payment. The Military Choice loan even covers service members who've already used up their VA entitlement. 100% financing you simply can't get at a bank. Chase counters with real affordable lending tools. Its Drea Maker loan needs as little as 3% down, with the income limit removed in select areas, and the homebuyer grant layers up to $7,500 onto Drea Maker, FHA, and VA purchases in eligible communities. It offers rate and term and cash out refinance too. But for veterans specifically, it can't match Navy Federal's VA depth or its zero down proprietary loans. So on refinance and special programs, VA/first time, the winner is Navy Federal Credit Union, 8-7. For veterans and first-time zero-down buyers, Navy Federal is in a league of its own. Navy Federal takes 3 rounds. Chase takes 3. One was a dead tie. What that tells you is simple. This isn't a winner. It's a fork in the road. Are you military or not? Who is each one actually for? If you served, Navy Federal's zero-down, no PMI choice loans are unmatched. If you didn't, Navy Federal literally can't help you. Chase is your lender. Need to close on a tight deadline? Chase backs it with a $5,000 guarantee. Want the top-rated servicer that keeps your loan in-house? That's Navy Federal. Here's how to sort yourself. Pick Navy Federal if you're a service member or veteran who wants zero down, no PMI financing, or a top-rated servicer that keeps your loan in-house. Go with Chase if you're outside the military community, or you need jumbo muscle and a guaranteed on-time close. If you qualify for both, run the numbers on the grant versus the funding fee. If a lender ever cost you money at closing, tell me the story in the comments. The worst one might become our next video. Like and subscribe for a new comparison every week. Thanks for watching.